go. Here we go. I don't see the screens in the background. Okay, guys. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's start with the shorts from. Okay. Here we go. Also the comment on that too, guys. Also the comment on that too, guys, as well. Sony, as Murray messed up. Sony's really effed up since Jim Ryan's departure 4 months ago. He left March 29th. Retired, pretty much. Microsoft's won. You see my words in the background. Microsoft's won the console war, as well as Nintendo as well. Sony fanboys make me sick, man. Make me sick, man. Because we're in a different era now, where, like I said, Microsoft's going to be playing on Fire TV stick, but you gotta have Game Pass Ultimate to play on the Fire TV stick, pretty much, and on your Samsung TV as well. So, we go listen to the short. In order to play Game Pass Ultimate, you gotta have Fire TV stick 4K and 4K Max. The 4K Max is $60. The 4K Max standard is $50, but I won't be getting that until later on once we move to our next location. Anyway, the 4K Max, I won't be able to get that until later on when we move to our next location, pretty much, next city, pretty much. Now I had the better Fire TV stick because that's the 4K, the one from last year. But like I said, Sony's in trouble. Microsoft's won the console war, and Nintendo's won the console war because they got every new game coming and the remakes coming too on Nintendo Switch as well. And also, Sega owners retiring after he makes Sonic Frontiers 2, Sonic Unleashed remake, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 remake, also making 3 more Sonic remakes, and then Sonic Frontiers 2, Sonic Unleashed remake, Sonic Shadow Generations that comes out October 25th, and other games, etc. Owner from Sega is retirement, guys, so we lost another person to retirement. We lost Mr. Harada, Mr. Murray, that made Naruto Connections, and Tekken 8 and Tekken 9, Tekken Tag Team Tournament 3 as well. That they make Tekken 9 Tag Team Tournament 3 as well. Somebody has to fill the void that Mr. Harada, Mr. Murray has to fill, pretty much, because they're going to be retiring. So we lost 3 of our owners. We lost one of our owners to Konami to his death. His death of his anniversary was the week before last. Week before that, died July 3rd, which marks the 2nd anniversary when he died. He died from, I think you say he died from brain clot or brain hemorrhage. But anyways, Tekken 9. Once they made Tekken 9, Tekken Tag Team Tournament 3, guys. That's the last one, the last 2, pretty much. Mr. Ryan, Mr. Murray retiring, and probably we should be worried about the Tekken 8 and the Tekken 9 movie as well, and Tekken Tag Team Tournament 3 movie as well. Most probably be watching those. Let's get back to the short. I'll talk after that. Yeah, you have to buy Fire TV Stick 4K Max. The one from last year, which is $60, and you had to buy the one 4K Max, which is $50, which I was going to get once we moved to the next city, pretty much. And I have probably one of the best Fire TV sticks. Got one of the top tier Fire TV sticks, because the one I had when I was at my family's house, that was the think the 3K, obviously, but yeah, get back to the short. But anyways, yup, you'll be able to play Microsoft Game Pass Ultimate on Fire TV stick. It also play Game Pass Ultimate on Fire TV stick 4K and 4K Max. Yes, yes. Also, comment on that too. When him comes they got no games together, so they got almost 80 games coming this year. As far as Microsoft is concerned, counting Call of Duty, and I just told you in one of my shorts I just made a few minutes ago, that they're putting all the Microsoft games, including Modern Warfare 3 this month, Game Pass Ultimate and Game Pass Core. If anybody has Game Pass Core, you have to buy it pretty much. But getting back to the point, obviously, once you now that Game Pass Ultimate has Modern Warfare 3 coming to Game Pass Ultimate later on this month, obviously. They put in all the Call of Duty, the new ones, the most recent, and the new of new ones, and all the Transformers and Crash Bandicoots. The Game Pass also means all those are exclusive Game Pass only because of Activision Blizzard Publishing. So all of them are going to be exclusive. I know my cousin goes, that's not fair, that's not fair. It's like, well, you haven't done what I've done with the research with the console wars because I actually done my research, what Jim Ryan was doing behind the scenes. Even last year, too, after he left March of this year. Man, I'll get back to the short, anyways. Game Pass Core, but that doesn't affect the 4K files that you gotta have Game Pass Ultimate. The stream on your Fire TV Stick 4K and 4K Max. And the Xbox S will be there too, as of today. So my uncle John can be able to stream his games from Microsoft as of today, pretty much. But he has to have Game Pass Ultimate to stream his games on Fire TV Stick or the Fire TV Cube per se, and also Fire TV Stick 4K and 4K Max. But anyways, get back to the short. Yep. Sony could be going up. That could be the next console still that leads the industry pretty much. Because Nintendo already left the industry, but they was able to redeem themselves because Sega made up for a lot of amends pretty much. And I also found out through weeks that they're making a Shenmue 1 through 3 remake. No Shenmue 4, 5, and 6. But sure it should be a Shenmue 4, 5, 6, because after 5 years later, my fault it continues. But anyways, get that idea, Get back to the short, anyways. Microsoft Nintendo's one, so by the time I get the consoles from the store I told you about in my previous stream, it's a wrap for Sony. Once I get serious, that's all digital. And Nintendo Switch pretty much from the store I was going to get it from. We'll see if the going to store price as far as these consoles, as far as liquidation and overstock is legit. And if it's legit, I'm getting my consoles from there outright. Pretty much. Get back to the short, anyways. I told you, Monte, as well, they don't got no first parties. I bet you couldn't name it the first party one that's coming out this year. I know you're going to say Ghost of Tsushima too. Death Stranding too, but that's not first party, that's second party. That's SIE. MLB The Show, that's also second party because it's a sports game. And I said, that's first party. I said, no, it's not. That's second party because it's a sports game. 2K has a lot of first party, but that's all the games that I know that we play out because Borderlands, wrestling, basketball, football once they reinstate the NFL 2K game eventually, and boxing as well, and then 2K and ES will have boxing as well. But yeah, I can name all the first parts that came out from 2022 and 2021 and 2023 as well. I can name all the first parts. I can't name them all in this stream, obviously, but I can name most of them. And most of the ones, those are the last exclusives they actually had before they ran out of exclusives because Marvel Spider-Man 2 is the last exclusive from last year. The follows a true story for that game, but like I said, they got no first parties coming to them on that. I told you this, I'll say it again. We can talk about the console. We can talk about that's only if you want to. That's only if you want to talk about it. We'll talk about it though. Get both consoles. We'll talk about it. But anyways. Damn, Sony indeed. Guys, it's not a short from last week, obviously. Game Pass Ultimate on Fire TV Stick 4K and 4K Max, Fire TV Q, Samsung TV, and any other TV that involves streaming service, pretty much. I know Demon said that's not. I know Demon said they're gonna be out. Xbox gonna be out of the console one now. Good night. You said you don't need an Xbox. I said I'm still getting Microsoft regardless whether you like it or not. I'm still getting both consoles, Demon. Don't worry, man. Damn, man. Jesus. We can talk about the. We can talk about it. But anyways, get back to the short. And the 4K Max, which once I get that, but I won't get that one until we move to our next location, pretty much. Then I have one of the best Fire TV sticks to stream on, pretty much, and continue to make my streams, pretty much. But anyways, get back to the short. Anyways. Fire TV stick. But I'll be getting both consoles pretty much from the store I told you about in both my streams, including yesterday and today, and my other shorts today too as well. Because this Columbia men's store is legit. Foods my uncle and aunt to go, to go to the store from there on out. Because they have every electronic there, and the Columbia Bin store is doing this because liquidation, overstock, a few other words they had on their info. Falls into that I can't really say obviously because it's hard to pronounce those words. But yeah, overstock, liquidation, you get the idea. But get back to the short. But anyways. Sony's lack of games is costing them dearly. And Sony's lack of games is costing them dearly. Sony's lack of first parties is costing them dearly. Sony's lack of money, as far as them making these $300 million single player games, is costing them dearly. They're barely even breaking even. They're breaking even right now. Mama said that's the money they're supposed to spend when it comes to these games. I said, nah, you think, but they're not supposed to spend $300 million though, Whoa. It costs too much to make these games. They're breaking Sony's breaking their pockets right now. They're breaking their pockets right now making all these single player games. And I told you, dear moms, one everybody that's a Sony fanboy, y'all make me sick, man. Y'all make me sick because y'all don't know what's going on with Sony right now. I know what's going on. I'm the one that knows. If anybody goes to a source, dear moms, it's you and me. I know Devon's gonna say, well, Microsoft is third party. I said, nah, you think they've been third party since 2014. How many times did I tell you that? That's what Nardo said. Don't make me repeat myself. But I just repeat myself right there. But anyway, like I said, they got no first parties. And I can name all the first parties that came up back in the early 2020s, but after that, they got nothing. They're dry this year. I know WWE 2K25 is coming out. I already know NBA 2K25 is coming out. I already know Madden 2025 is coming out. That's Christian McCaffrey on that cover as well. I already know EA Sports NBA Live on 2025 is coming out. That's going to have Jason Tatum and Asia Wilson on that one more than on the EA Sports game. But anyway, other than the games I know that me and you play the most, they got nothing coming other than checking out and Tekken Tag Team Tournament, which is next January of next year. But Mr. Harada, Mr. Murray retires by the time they make Tekken Tag Team Tournament before, if it does get double digits, because that was when the next game they were supposed to get double digits, Resident Evil and Tekken. But in the that would have been the third and fourth game, would have got double digits. And then Ace Combat, I don't know, that would have got double digits next, that part 8. But yeah, get back to the short, man. Anyways. Yes, it is. It's not good for Hayden Hurst right now, because Hayden Hurst and the agency of that Hiroki Tanaka he hired Hayden Hurst and the agency to work together. They're taking some serious heat right now, guys. No joke. It's not looking good for Sony right now. So my guys said they got no games. I said, what's the old new guy? I said, I told you, you don't learn. Because Microsoft made all the Call of Duties exclusive to Game Pass Ultimate, including Modern Warfare 2, which comes out this month. The Game Pass Ultimate, that's Game Pass Ultimate, pretty much. That's a wrap for Sony right there because now they made all the Transformer games, all the Call of Duties, the new ones, the most recent ones, and the new ones that are coming out. Including Black Ops. All those are going to be exclusive, pretty much, and that's a wrap for Sony right there. And now they got no first parties. I know a lot of people like Modern Gaming Nation and MBG and Xbox Games say salty fanboys, salty journalists right now say MBG is an idiot, Xbox Games is an idiot, Dreamcast guys, those are four sources I don't listen to it. That I used to listen to at one point. That I don't listen to the idiots. And also IG, I don't listen to them more because they're also idiots because they keep bashing Microsoft. Like another family I know that's in this house right now because obviously they got most of the games and they say you're not paying for them, you ain't renting them yet, but it's like Netflix though. How you been getting all the PlayStation Plus games, including the new ones when I had the PlayStation Plus since I was 16 years old. They was giving them to me free. And they was going to give me Street Fighter 6 free once I re-upped the membership too because that game was already a year old now. And it was going to give me Borderlands, no, not Borderlands, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands eventually free as well. Because they didn't have time to get it for the discount, but anyways. Oh, wait, because again said, that's not fair. How to get the game's exclusive? It's not, it's, PlayStation Plus Supreme is better than Game Pass. No, it's not because Game Pass Ultimate and Game Pass Core is, in PlayStation Plus Central, it's like Netflix. You get all the games free. And once your membership is gone, you have to reapply your membership to get those games free. Pretty much. And still play them, still and continue with you I thought even on your new console too, pun intended as well. So like I said, Cousin Kanye has no words for me because he don't buy these games. Who buys them here? Who gets them free? Me. Who buys them and doesn't pay for them? John. Because he gets them free. Otherwise, he'd have been spending hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars on games that he would have had to get this to even play them and finish them. Who's been saving money? John. Who's been saving money and getting the games free? Me and John. Who had to learn just the most since we was in our younger days? Me and John. Again, because Ken has no words for this. Because Ken has no words for this. Sony gonna do right now because with Hayden Hurst right now getting hired by Rocky Tanaka and the agency that he hired two agent CEOs. Sony's in trouble. Because they don't got no first parties. They put most of the games to PC. And the PC games are benefiting from this. If anybody that has the current console on the PC, they benefit because they have Steam, obviously, so they'll be able to play those games and get 100% like me and John as well. So I don't want to say, where's all the first parties? I said, well, you don't listen. This is what Sony gets, too. When Jim Ryan was effing up a lot. In line a lot behind the scenes. Ask me if I know I've been unarmed copy security officer and the CEO, I would tell you. Jim Ryan was really effing up behind the scenes last year. Even when he went to the court case last year, he couldn't come up with a reason why they should sign a 10-year deal between Microsoft and Sony. As far as the Call of Duty, they still got Call of Duty on Sony. That's only 30%. Microsoft gets almost 80%. That's 75%. Counting the microtransactions and all the free add-ons and updates and the season updates and the season and Battle Pass. Sony only has 25 to 30% of those microtransactions, obviously. But once Call of Duty's contract expires for Sony, that new Call of Duty contract that Microsoft already signed, that Sony forced, more if Microsoft forces Sony to sign that 10-year. Once that 10-year deal is up, which is already up as of now because there's only a year left on it, and then all the Microsoft games come to Microsoft, like I said, and they're going to be all exclusive pretty much, then that 10-year deal for Microsoft starts. By the time Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, Indiana Jones, The Great Circle, and the other Bethesda games that Microsoft brought out, that's right for Sony right there. That's right for Sony. Microsoft got so many Bethesda games coming out this year, and Call of Duty's coming out and going into next year and the years beyond. It's not funny. And Sega got so many Sonic games coming out, including the remakes, including Sonic Unleashed remake coming out as well. It's not funny. And they also got the Sonic Adventure 2 remakes, and they're making Double Dragoon remake for Sony and Microsoft and PC and Nintendo Switch. So Double Dragoon is back. It's back. Bitches indeed. Anyways, like I said, Sony's taking some serious heat right now. I know I'm part of this problem right now, but I know when it comes to journalism, I watch all the gaming journalism, sports journalism, prior journalism. I watch all the stuff. Politics journal. I watch all the stuff, and it's the reason why I know journalism was my actual favorite. I actually know about this stuff, most of the stuff anyway. But I said, what is Sony going to do right now? Now they don't got no first parties. This is not looking good for Sony. Right now. Sony is cooked. They could be the next still that we used to call on industry. And when they do, Sony is done. Sony is bankrupt. Microsoft and Nintendo was one, pretty much. One of console one, pretty much. Nintendo did leave most recently. Sega and Nintendo was able to make a fall out of men like me and John. So yeah, get back to the short anyways. What is Sony doing right now? Indeed. Mm-hmm. Hold up, guys. Gotta start that short again. It lagged. Yep, be going to that store, Columbia Ben store, to see if this Columbia Ben store is actually legit. If it's legit, they got both consoles there, I'm definitely grabbing both consoles. Just to really put it in my primary fronts right now, because I only got Sony because it was all digital, and the reason I got started up because it was all digital, I pirated my game so big, so I may not own it, but I bought it, didn't I? Got both consoles, didn't I? Be able to play on both, and I had multiple accounts to finish one, didn't I? Yeah, but all the players and all the games score. The fantasy games too, pun intended, as well. Yeah, get back to the topic, but anyways. There's a will, there's a way. If I always know about my secret, there's a will, there's a way. That's my secret plan, pretty much. They're pushing up the Game Pass ultimate for the price. Yup. They pushed up the Game Pass Core to $75. Pushing the Game Pass Core to 6 months to 48, but that price hike up doesn't start until September 12th. Also, they pushed up the Game Pass Core for 3 months to 24 to 26, but those price hikes for those 3 tiers I just mentioned won't go up until September 12th. And then I can't afford the Game Pass Core if I was 6 months, so I only can get 3 months for both consoles. But yeah, you get the idea. Get back to the short thing. Yes. Yep, they sure did. They pushed up Game Pass Core to $59 to $75. They pushed up the Game Pass on from $160 to almost $180 now. And they pushed out Game Pass Game Pass Ultimate from $16 to $20. So now you're paying $20 a month for the year of Game Pass Ultimate. If you got Game Pass Ultimate, you're paying $20 for the whole year, pretty much. Also, you're paying $27 for the 3 months, and you're paying $48 for the 6 months. Once that price hike goes up as of September 12th, and then it stays that way for sure. That could be their last price hike up, anyways. Get back to the short, but anyways. Yep, as of September 12th, all 3 of those tiers I just mentioned, all those prices go up. Also, they're in the new Game Pass, they're called Game Pass Standard, and they have online multiplayer for that membership as well. I don't know how much that tier is going to be, but I know it's going to be a lot for that one. But anyways, get back to the short. Also, the Call of Duty games, all the Call of Duties, the new ones, the most recent ones, the Transformer games, the Crash Bandicoot, including Crash Bandicoot Force About Time, all those are exclusive to Game Pass Ultimate and Game Pass Core for anybody that has Game Pass Core for 6 months, or the 3 months, or the 1 month. All of them are exclusive but you have to buy those if you got Game Pass Core. But you get those free, pretty much. Like I told my cousin, I said again, who gets the games free? Who pays for them? Me. Who gets the games? Don't pay the game. Gets the games on time and then gets them free on Microsoft. Me and John, who's been paying for all these memberships, including for Sony, who's been paying for a long time. Me and John, who's been the beneficiary of having both memberships on both consoles. Me and John. Why? Because honestly, we had the money to cover for certain these games. We don't get these games right away in time. But yeah, get the idea. Get back to the short, anyways. They sure are. They're all exclusive. On Fire TV stick for anybody that has Game Pass Ultimate, pretty much. Trouble. Indeed. Okay, now let's go back to the next one. Sony's in absolute trouble because, like I said, they got no first parties coming. Other than the last one I just mentioned, Black Ops 6. I mentioned it on my long strand that I made earlier today as well. It's my second video I made today. I made 3 shorts today, obviously. Like I said, they got no first parties coming. And by the time they call this expires, they call their contract expired for Sony. That's a wrap for Sony right there. Sony could lead the console industry. Oh no, Joe said that's not true. That's not true. So yes, it is. I says based on all the sources I got every source to prove why Sony has failed. When it did succeed, then the PS4 era was the best era. The PS3 era was the era that did mess up, and the 360 era was the best era. And the PS2 and the PS1 were the best eras because we didn't mess up then. But after now, every studio that actually messed up, including Sega, too. Sega made a lot of men like me and John. So wake up to this is not fair. How does he know all this stuff? I said, get him on when you actually follow all the sources for PlayStation and Xbox. Didn't talk to me. And then all the new sports shows that I follow too, including CBS Sports HQ, that's not new, that's most recent. And all the other new sports shows that I follow all through my YouTube. When you get them on, when you follow all those channels, then start talking. I don't want to hear it, don't want to hear it. Didn't ask for that opinion either, didn't ask for that opinion either. Hayden Hurst is taking some serious heat right now, guys. Hayden Hurst and the agency that Hiroki Tanaki hired, taking some serious heat right now. That he hired, taking some serious heat right now. Those two people that he hired are struggling right now. They don't know what they're doing. It's not looking good for Sony right now. But anyways, short. Most of the games to PC, even when Stealth Blade 2 comes out, by the time the game comes to Stealth Blade Part 1, that game will be part of PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium eventually. And then most likely when Stealth Blade 2 comes, that's going to be on PS5, yes, but that's going to be for the PC eventually because by the time Stealth Blade 1 becomes a year old, then that's going to be at the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium and Essential. Maybe that has Essential, obviously. And like I said, by the time Stealth Blade 2 and Tekken out, I wouldn't be surprised if in Tekken Tag Team Tournament, I wouldn't be surprised if they port every game to PC now because a lot of the games are flopping. All but the fighting games per se, because the fighting games have been successful. First parties, well, the first one has been successful. So some of those first parties that I know about, not Activision per se, but the other ones have flopped. The ones I can say that succeeded from about cyber games was Stellar Blade. Rebirth did succeed. You know, a lot of people say it flopped. They said it didn't flop because of the gameplay, it flopped because of the other reasons. But that game was successful. Final Fantasy Rebirth was successful. And they're making another Crisis Core Final Fantasy Ever Crisis, but that comes out February of next year. I don't know about Final Fantasy 17, but that's next year as well. And then they're making a Final Fantasy 10X2 remake, and 10X3 and 10X4. So take all the game weeks with a grain of salt right now. Take all the game weeks what I say with a grain of salt right now. And also Street Fighter 6, Super Street Fighter 6, but no Street Fighter 7. And certainly then that'd be another game that gets to double digits. As well as far as rage quitting games. So anybody that plays Capcom for life. That plays Yu-Gi-Oh for life because they were already making the Yu-Gi-Oh remakes and some of the new Yu-Gi-Oh games as well. And Yu-Gi-Oh remakes. So take all the game weeks with a grain of salt right now. So yeah. Stealth Blade 2 will be on PC. It'll be on PS5 first, but it'll be on PC after that. So take that week with a grain of salt. Right now too as well. They sure don't. All they got is second parties, third parties, and retro games. They don't got no first parties coming. I know they want to say yes they do. Go straight to part 2, Cal. Go straight to Cal. I said that's party. That's second party and third party. Well, go straight to part 2, and Death Stranding, that's second party because SIE, that's not first party. And MLB The Show 24 that just came out, that's multi-platform. That's also it's telling first party because it's a sports game, but it's telling first party because it's an SIE game. It's second party. It's only first party because it's a sports game. But yeah, I'll say, what about the other first party? What about God of War Ragnarok? That's the first party. They say technically it's the second party because it's an RPG. But yeah, like I said, they don't got nothing coming. And then as far as our future is coming, as far as the new era, the gaming industry is changing. With a lot of people like it or not. I know a lot of Sony fanboys are going to say Microsoft had no games. I said, well, they got almost 100 games coming out this year, counting next year as well, including God of War E-Day no, not God of War. I didn't mean to say God of War. I mean Gears of War E-Day. What I meant to say, sorry for saying God of War E-Day. Misinterpreted me on it. It's Gears of War E-Day, Gears of War 6, but that'll be the end game for that one. Halo 7, Band Guardians, Forza Motorsport 6, Forza Motorsport 7, Indiana Jones in the Great Circle, Penitentiary 33, uh, Hellblade 3 once that comes out. 2 was fantastic because both Hellblades that person with the 5 mental health issues like me. I don't know why having 4 mental health issues, but anyways. What other games they got coming out this year? They got so many games coming out. It's not funny for anybody that's Game Pass, Core, Game Pass, all this. It's not funny. They are loaded. Sony is dry. Other than Wolverine, which I don't know about that game. I know Diamante gonna say, God, that's first part. They said, yeah, but that's a hero and anti-hero game. That's Marvel. And tell me Marvel don't, technically Sony don't own the game. Marvel does. Tell me, Marvel and Square Enix own that game, to be honest, because Marvel, when they made Marvel Avengers, Square Enix merged and they take over that game pretty much. And when they make Marvel's Avengers 2 and 3, once they make part 2 and 3, that's gonna be Square Enix for those ones. They're basing it off the new they're basing Marvel's Avengers 2 and 3 off the new current Marvel Avengers movies, including Secret Marvel's Avengers Secret Wars and Marvel's Avengers well, they're gonna call the next Avengers obviously, but yeah, they're basing Avengers 2 and 3 off of those movies. But yeah, you get the idea. That's extreme, but anyways. On Game Pass Core as of a couple of days ago, and once John reads up, my uncle John reads up on Game Pass only, he'd be able to play on Fire TV stick. And play most of the games he was trying to get 100% in as well, so he can get back to the glory days, the glory days. I love it indeed. But yeah, Sony's in trouble, like I said. They got nothing coming. It's just sad for Sony right now. Nobody wants to talk other than me and Dylan. I'm the only source that knows about this stuff. I know the only gonna say, God, they got a lot of stuff coming out this year. I said, yeah, but there was a second party in retro games. They're not first parties. I don't know about the wrestling game. You don't have to tell me that, because I know this year I had to get that for both consoles. The game for both consoles, I had to get both of those games for the discount, the price cut, pretty much. But anyways, like I said, Sega made a lot of amends, Square Enix made a lot of amends, but Square Enix won't be on Sony no more now. Square Enix could be on Microsoft now by the time the Gamescom comes around. Sony's going to the Gamescom. It was only because they did it by choice. It really wasn't a choice for them to go to the Gamescom. But anyways, that was by choice. Microsoft only goes, if Microsoft goes to Gamescom, they choose to skip it because they got all these games coming out this year. Microsoft had all these games coming out. Even if they don't go or not, I think they should go to the Gamescom because they can show what other games are going out for Capcom, pun intended. I think they should do that because they showed also Street Fighter 6 trailer and the vanilla Street Fighter 6, Super Street Fighter 6 and also Street Fighter 6 trailer and vanilla Street Fighter 7 trailer and also Street Fighter 6 and Super Street Fighter 6. That's going to be a wrap for Sony right there. But I don't think Microsoft's going to go to the Gamescom, and we'll see, but if they don't, because they got all these games coming out, Sony's going to go into the Gamescom because Sony is desperate. Sony is desperate for games right now. Maybe 5 years later in the making, 5 years later in the making. Because you get that there, you get that there. Which was a couple days ago. So now you be able to put on Fire TV stick. So John be able to put it on Fire TV stick for Game Pass Home. And yes, once you re-up. Wonder if you found out about the price hikes now, which I already sent the text for it a while ago. But yeah. Yup. Yeah, PlayStation with Xbox Game Pass Standard. And you still have online multiplayer for that tier as well. I don't know how much they're going to charge for that tier per se. But anyways. Like I said, Sony got nothing coming. Sony has nothing coming. I know my cousin's going to say, yeah, they do. So we're on the first part. I said, well, you already know what that means. We need to talk to cousin again about these console wars. Because the gaming industry is shaded. And like I said, when you follow all the sources that I follow, when you follow the PlayStation sources, my cousin that's in this house, when you follow the PlayStation sources, the Xbox sources, and also the sports sources and all any other sources, think of them all when you actually follow all these sources, then talk to me. We're going to have to talk about these console wars anyway, man. Yeah, you get the idea. You get to the short anyways. Damn, Sony indeed. Here we go. Oops. Here we go. Sorry about that. Clip lagged. Hiroki Tanaki. After hiring 2 Asian CEOs, Asian CEO, and also Hayden Hurst former CFO and current CFO Hayden Hurst, double H, obviously, and the agency out there going to make first parties right now. They're putting most against the PC, which is beneficial right there that has PC and Microsoft pretty much. And like I said, they got nothing coming. They got nothing coming, guys. I'm telling you, the gaming industry is changing. Whether my cousin likes that or not, and when my cousin likes that or not, excuse me, I blurred down. Yeah, I told them all this. Well, they got no first party. Well, he likes that now anyway. He likes Saturday Night either. We're in a different era now. Like I said, they got nothing coming. Other than the games we play the most, including the retro games, the second parties and third parties, and RPGs. Typical RPGs, but yeah, that's just short, anyways. Yup. They sure don't know what they're doing right now. They sure don't know what they're doing right now. As far as them making first parties, as far as them making first parties, pretty much. But yeah, you get the idea. Get back to the short, anyways. Pretty much. They're porting most of the games to PC, guys, which is never good for Sony because it's the only way Sony's gonna make money, pretty much. It's the only way Sony's gonna make money, pretty much. When I told you guys again, we're going to talk about the Clone War. I mean that. Before you believe this shit, before you going into next year, we're going to talk about these Clone Wars for the last time because this will be the last time we talk about it, pretty much. When you follow all the PlayStation sources downfall, all the Microsoft sources downfall, all the sports sources downfall, all the other sport journalists, all the other journalist sources downfall. When you get on over with that, then talk to me about that. Then talk to me. When you have all the PlayStation sources found, Microsoft sources found, and all the sports sources found. Then talk to me. But we still have to talk about these consoles, whether you like it or not. Before you leave, and move next year, though. We can go for Sony right now. Hold on, I gotta start the short back up. I was too busy talking. Rocky Tanaki is taking some serious heat too after hiring those two people out because they're struggling right now. Indeed, man. As far as those CEOs, man. Let's get back to the short. Yes, he is. They sure don't. They're in trouble right now. They might go back to the original position if they're not careful. They might go back to the original position if they're not careful. Careful right now. Okay. Hold on, guys. Oh, boy. Oh. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry for the little bit of the delay, obviously. All right, get back to the short, honestly. 20 minutes, Jesus. Sucks for Sony right now. Because, like I said, they got no first parties coming. It's not looking good for Sony right now. But anyways, get back to the short. Here they are. Here they are. Damn, 40 minutes. Wow. Long stream. Looking good for Sony right now. I'm part of this problem too when it comes to the console wants, but we need to talk to Cousin Ken for the last time about this before my cousin moves next year. He'll be moving next year, but anyways, because the gaming industry is changing. Like I said, they got no first parties coming. But anyways, get back to the short. But anyways, Jim Ryan's gone. That's what matters. He's retired now. It's be 5 months since his retirement because he left March 29th. So it'll be almost 5 months since his departure and retirement from us. And Jim Ryan's taking some heat too after that retirement too because he's been doing things behind the scenes too, with Sony too as well. And now Jim Ryan can't catch a break either because now he's taking some serious heat as well. Everybody wondering why Jim Ryan retired or left, pretty much. Everybody's questioning this now. But yeah, 41 minutes. Damn, Sony. Indeed. All right, short. 41 minutes, guys. Didn't expect to make the stream this long, but yeah. This is a long video, pretty much. Sony got no first parties coming. Like I said, we need to talk to Cousin Kim about these consoles for the last time before he moves next year. We need to be talking about this now, before it's too late, Because the gaming industry is changing. Microsoft's taking over all the most of the games pretty much. They got most of every Bethesda game coming their way pretty much. Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5 and 6, but the basic Fallout 5 and 6 over Jim Ryan's demise pretty much. I don't know when Soul Calibur 7 is coming out. And other games coming out as well. That's going to be the next game to get to over Soul Calibur 8, Soul Calibur 9, Soul Calibur 10. But yeah, and those character slots going to continue to add up. Yeah, 42 minutes, guys. Wow, very long stream today. Most of the games to PC. And also they porting Modern Warfare 3, the Game Pass Ultimate this month, middle of this month, the end of this month, I think. And also, they're putting every Call of Duty, the new ones, the most rare, and the new ones on Game Pass Ultimate. Also, they're making every Call of Duty, all the Crash Bandicoot, and every Transformers game exclusive, including the older Spider-Man games exclusive. That were there too, exclusive to Microsoft Game Pass Ultimate. So now, anybody that's game, you should enjoy Call of Duty now. You could thank me for having Call of Duty on Microsoft and on both consoles, obviously, because even Sony having everybody's first party coming out this year, Black Ops 6. The Sony contract for us Call of Duty expires later on. I think Sony's contract for us Call of Duty expires. I think either later on this year or next year. I think. Quote me on that. I could be wrong. But I think their contract expires next year or this year. But yeah, you get the idea. Let's smile about that right now because Microsoft's one and Nintendo's one. When I get either console or both consoles, either Nintendo or Xbox or Xbox, Nintendo or Sony, Xbox or both, it's a wrap for Sony regardless because Sony got no first, but I got out most. I brought those retro games. I knew I was going to plant those out, and then get all the games go on Microsoft as well. So I'm going to have both consoles pretty much. Damn, 43 minutes for this quick. That's a long stream today. Going to be exclusive to Game Pass Ultimate and Game Pass Core, but if you got Game Pass Core, you got to buy them pretty much. But you better have storage space for those Call of Duty games. Call of Duty games are big. But yeah. Absolute trouble, for sure. Done. They're cooked. This is also not good for Sony either because Sony has no first parties coming. But yeah, you get the idea. Still don't got no first parties. First, third parties, and retro games, including the new retro games that are coming out as well. Will not be an easy task. Okay, guys. Gotta stop the stream right there, pretty much. This is one of my longest streams I had this week so far. So like I said, just gonna end the stream right there, guys. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. Egyptian Queen 2, Luxury Queen 3, nickname under it. Cyber Binary domain nickname under Sony Xbox 44, Sony Xbox 7 nickname under it. Make sure you watch all my shorts. Make sure you watch all my videos. Look at my videos from all this year from January until now. and most of the ones I made from last year on my shorts and Cyber Lemon as well. Make sure you watch all my shorts on Xbox 44 and so the Xbox nickname under it. Cyber Lemon nickname under it, buyer domain nickname under it as well. Yeah, yeah. And the stream right there, guys. Yep, yep. Okay. Long stream.